All right, so here we go with our explanation of the practice problems today. First one, it says identify them as a major, minor, or semicircle. Our first arc is BC. All right, well, BC, since our central angle is 70 here, then this arc has to be 70. Since it's less than 180, it has to be a minor arc. Number two, as for DC. All right, DC, well, if this is 65, then this is 65. Less than 180, minor arc, people. Right? Anything else? Okay. What else? And find the measure. Okay, good thing we're doing that. So I need the measure of ED now. Well, ED, since this is 45, then the arc is 45. It's less than 180. So again, it's minor. Holy buckets, how many minors do we have? This is 70, then this is 70. Then it's a minor. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gasoline here. So I go from A to B to C. That goes through you can see it goes through the center of our circle there. Okay, I could also realize, all right, so I'm going to erase this for a second. So I got A to B to C. Well, I know that AB is 110, and this is 70. Well, the central angle, if I do 110 plus 70, I get 180. Well, if it's equal to 180, it has to be a semicircle. All right, another way of thinking about it is, well, if I think about ABC, if I think about the angle that forms it, this is our central angle. AFC is the central angle that encompasses all of this. All right, therefore it has to be a semicircle. We're cooking. BAC. Now I want to pay attention to the lettering there. B to A to C. Well, that is obviously more than 180 degrees, which makes it a major arc. Okay. Now the question becomes, how large is it? Well, I know that B to A is 110. I know that A to E is 70. I know that E to B is 45. What the heck? 45. I know that D to C is 65. All right, so I'm going to add up all of those. This gives me 180, 180, 280, 280 plus 10, 290, 290 degrees. Okay, again, I did that by adding 110 plus 70 plus 45 plus 65 to get 290. Number 8 was EBD. All right, well, EBD, again, sorry, confused me there. E to B to D, again, the order matters. All right, it's a major because it's more than 180. Okay, I can add up all of these arcs, 70 plus 110 plus 70 plus 65 to get my answer of 315. Or I could do 360 minus the only arc I'm not including, which is 45 degrees to get 350. Whoa. I don't sneeze. You just heard me sneeze. Holy buckets. That was a powerful sneeze. I think my neighbor just heard me. Yeah, he's knocking on my door. All right. Find the measure of each. Okay, so we got to be careful. First of all, I know that, well, since this angle here is 53, that this has to be 53, this has to be 79, and this has to be 68. To find the measure of arc JM, I'm going to do 360 minus 53 minus 79 minus 68 to get this to be 160. Okay, so the first question asks me to find JL. Well, JL, that should be red. JL is this arc there. So I'm going to have to add 53 plus 79 to get 132 degrees. All right, part A. Part B says find K to M. All right, well, let me take away that. Okay. So K to M is right here. So I do 79 plus 68. Let's see, 79 plus 68 to get, 147 degrees. Arc, let's get rid of this. Arc JLM, we'll go purple. Okay, so J, and remember order matters, J to L to M. So I'm going to do 53 plus 79 plus 68. Well, that'll give me 200 degrees. So, well, 200 degrees. Lastly, I want to find, all right, I want to find JM. All right, well, JM is the rest of the circle. I already found that to be 160, which I got by doing 360 minus 53 minus 79 minus 68. So it should be 160. Or basically, it's 360 minus 200, right? It's minus JLM. Is there another one? Yes, there is. I'm going to pause it. All right. So find the measure of RS. Well, I know that here is RS, right? If this is 42, then this is 42. It looks to me that this is the center of my circle. Okay, how can I tell? Hopefully on the actual problem it tells you that P is the center of our circle, but P is the center of the circle here, meaning that this is a diameter. All right, that makes 180 degrees. Okay, well, if that makes 180 degrees, then RS is going to be 180 minus 42 to give me 138 degrees. It wants QRS. Well, QRS, we already found out, is 180 degrees. QST, okay, so now I'm going to go all the way around. I'll bring that back. So I want to go QST, so I'm going to go Q to S to T. Well, I know that this is 42 here, that this angle down here has to be 42 there. All right, why? Well, look at this picture there. If I just draw this separately, okay, if I know this is 42, well, this also has to be 42 because they're vertical angles. Those are vertical angles, which means since this is 138, that this would be 138 down there. So again, I'm going to say that again. Since my arc right here, RS is 138, that tells me that this central angle is 138, which tells me that this central angle is 138, which makes this angle 138, or arc, excuse me. And this has a measure of 42. So to find QST, I'm going to do 42 plus 138 plus 42. Okay, so 180 plus 42, 180 plus 42, 2, 2, 2. Okay. Whoops. Oh, don't want to give that away. QT, I just found out, I just explained that. QT should be 132, or 30, God bless America. 138 degrees. Again, I'll explain that again. I'll go back to this diagram. If this is 42 here, then this has to be 42. These are vertical angles. If this is 138, the arc is 138, then the central angle here is 138. Right there. Well, if this central angle is 138, then this central angle is 138 because they are vertical angles. Same thing, 42 and 42 because of vertical angles. Well, if the central angle is 138, then the arc is also 138. That's it for today's practice problems. Hopefully this helped out. If it didn't, let me know.